Hello, hi, my name is Jayanti, and I hope I'm audible to all. Alright, I can see people are connecting, so are you able to hear me? Are you able to see me properly so that I can start with the session? Yeah? Give me a thumbs up. Yes. Hi, Vishu. Hi, Asta. Alright. Shall I just go ahead and start the session? Oh, okay. Neeta, am I audible now? Is this okay? I yes. All right. Okay. Hi. Welcome everybody. Good evening. I hope you're doing well. My name is Jayanti Sarfraz, and first of all, I would like to thank Ashta Jain for giving me this wonderful opportunity for going live on this magical platform of Mrs. Diva. And I consider Asta Jain as a little genie, genie like you, the one that you find in the lab. Okay, so any of your problems, business related to business, personal, or be it work at home solutions, women entrepreneurs, each and every idea, get it across her and she will revert back quickly. I mean, you just need to WhatsApp her or message her and she will answer, solve each and every problem of yours, just like the genie. All right. So, Asta, thank you very much. And yeah, she helps each and every woman entrepreneur, okay, with business tips, strategies, and to convert like your passion into your business. So there are no words to describe the things that Asta actually does. All right. Okay, so you can subscribe to her page, like her page, follow her, watch her videos, amazing videos on YouTube on each and every subjects that is there like below. For related to business and otherwise. Okay. All right. So as I said, my name is Jayanti Sarfraz and I am a communication trainer. I have an overall experience of 20 years. I have worked across industries like the export and import organizations, banking sector, BPO industry. Okay, and today's session is on the tips to improve spoken English. All right. So whoever thinks like English as a language is quite influential, and it is of prime importance. So who all think, who are all into it? Just give me a thumbs up so that I will know what is your take on that language. However, having said that, see, each and every language is beautiful, and I think you should be proud of your mother tongue, the language that you know about, and you should use it as and when it is possible. You need to teach your kids the mother tongue and the other languages, Indian languages. But then, English being a language that is spoken and understood across the globe, I think a good working knowledge of English is necessary, right? Hi, Devalina, Neetaji, and Rishu. Welcome to my session. All right. So let me start off by giving you a certain tips on how you can improve upon the language of communication, which is English. So the first thing that needs to be taken note of is the difference between translation and transliteration. All right. So what is translation? Translation. Hi, Neha. Thank you for joining in. So translation, all right, translation is you speak in or you think in any one language, and then you understand the gist of the message and then you speak. That is translation. And transliteration is literally translating each and every word uh, as it is. I'll give you an example. I just came across this. See, when we speak in Hindi, we say like uh, नया कार लिया, खरीदा मैंने. So the exact transliteration that this is a joke that I just came across on FB is new car by me. You understand? So whenever you're translating, whenever you're converting sentences or words from your mother tongue to English, do not transliterate but translate the gist of it. Another example would be मैं आज भाग भाग के आई. So भाग भाग के आई, so it is like I came running, which is incorrect. So it has to be I came quickly, I had to run because I was late. So this is how you will translate in English, right? And the next point is whenever I speak about English, people go, oh, English is all about grammar. Yeah. Hi Shreya, thanks for joining in. English is all about grammar. Yes, grammar is the base of any of the languages. Having said that, for spoken English, to make it a little easy, okay, I'll give you certain pointers where most of us go wrong. So the pointers would be the verb forms used. Okay, now what are verb forms? It is like drink, drank, drunk. So it is drink, I drink water, I drank water, which is in the past tense. So many of us mistake it as I drinked water. They put in ed so that it becomes a past tense. So this is where you need to take. This is one area of concern that we should all take note of it. Okay. Then he was very tall, or he is tall. So tall and not heighted. He is heighted. Right? And then it is I keep or I kept my phone. So it is not I kept my phone. Right? Shreya says I'm not visible. Am I visible now? Shreya? I hope I am. Okay. So as I was saying, so the ed use on certain incorrect words should be avoided. It can be cleaned. Sing, it cannot be singed. It is sang. Okay. So in grammar, take into consideration one aspect, which is the verb form that you use, right? And then the next one is we normally use the ing forms. What are the ing forms? It is I am opening the shop after Diwali. All right. So it becomes a bigger sentence, and it is a little confusing to add whatever. Whenever you say something, whenever you're doing something, you add ing to it. So what would be a better way to say is I will open the shop post Diwali. So instead of saying I am opening the shop after Diwali, just say I will open the shop post Diwali. Likewise, I was washing the clothes when he was sleeping. Though this sentence structure is correct, it is better if you say I washed the clothes while he slept. See, so so if you have to say some action that you have done or you're doing, if you're doing it, then use the ing word. However, if it is over, then instead of using the ing words, use past tenses. Use the simple past tense. Keep the sentences simple and short. Okay. All right. The next is something which we call as prepositions. Okay. So it was like I am in Mumbai, I am at Mumbai. People are always confused. Okay. So verb form, the ing form, the ed forms, the ing form, and next is the preposition. So most of us go wrong when we are confused. Is it like from Mumbai, in Mumbai, at Mumbai? So these things are very simple to understand, and it changes. Like English, as I say, is a funny language. So it changes as per the sentence structure. It changes. Hi Rakhi, thanks for joining in. So you need to take into consideration these finer aspects as well. Okay. And the next is the introduction. just let me know if I'm going a little fast, because I wanted to cover so many things. So I'm like, in the 30 minutes slot, I should be able to finish it off. So I'm a little concerned about it, alright? So if you do not understand something, ask me a question and I can answer it during the session or post session. And other thing where we go wrong is the introduction part. So whenever we introduce ourselves, never say myself Jayanti. You would always say my name is Jayanti, I am Jayanti, this is Jayanti here. However, never say myself Jayanti. Right. Okay. Then we say that while we are going out. So when we say that my friend or I and my friend, or my friend and me going out, I and my friend are going out. So the correct usage is my friend and I being yourself will come in the second position. So it will be my friend and I. A easier way or a better way to remember this is to remember the Vodafone song. I mean, it was really nice song, but now they don't play it, I guess. It is you and I in this beautiful world, So it's you and I. So I always come to the second position. So it is my friend and I, my mom and I, you and I, in that manner, right? Then is your vocabulary or the choice of words. Okay, so each many of us, we have limited vocabulary, or else we have few words that we keep on reusing. So one commonly used or overused word is very. So whenever we say I am angry, I am very angry. So instead of saying I am angry, I'm very very angry, you can always say I'm annoyed, I'm irritated, I'm fuming, mad, irate, furious, and outraged. So one word or one particular emotions can be expressed in various degrees of how you feel it in different words. So depending upon how you feel, like if you're annoyed, if you're irritated, you can use that particular word. So how do you find these words? So it is pretty easy. What I suggest is, if you have your Word document, just go there, type in word, and go for thesaurus or the meaning of that word. So it will give you a list of yes, it has started to rain here. I hope I'm audible, Asta. Uh, am I audible or am I not? Um, at least the intensity of rains have reduced now. Okay, all right. I hope it is better now because the rain have reduced. Okay, another thing is it's never rains, it's rain. Okay, so it doesn't come in with a plural s, like we say hair. So if you don't say it is, I have so much of hairs that is lost. It's just hair. Okay, so this is also one area in which people do get confused कि कहाँ पर S लगाना है और कहाँ पर S नहीं लगाना है. पेन, पेन्स, काफी सारे पेन्स. बट चाइल्ड को चिल्ड्रन बोलते हैं when you have too many kids around. Likewise for hair, there are few words like hair, rain. So it's not rains and hair, it is just hair and rain, right? Okay. Then, as I was saying, you can use either type in a word in that MS Word document and search for thesaurus. You'll get a list of words and you can use it. This is one way to improve your vocabulary. Then, the other word that is commonly overly used is like. So I like it very much. I like it very much. So instead of saying like, you can always say I enjoy it, I adore it, I love it, I'm fond of it. These are the various words to express your emotion of liking something, right? Then, likewise, you have another word would be smell. Okay, normally or generally, smell means a bad smell or a sting. So if you walk by a restaurant and if you get an aroma, not a smell of food, it's an aroma of food. When you wear a perfume, it is the fragrance of perfume. All right, and the sting or bad odor or the smell, it is used as a negative word. So you can always use and make use of these words. So these small changes helps you to express your thoughts and your feelings in a better manner, and even for the listeners it becomes easier for them to understand, and instead of over and over repeating the same word, overusing a particular word, right? Okay, now, so these were the few pointers that I wanted to tell you about English grammar. Now, when it comes to spoken English, it's just not about the grammar, it's more than that. One major thing is vocabulary that we discussed, like I gave you few tips. The next one thing is syllable stress. Now, what is a syllable stress? So, syllable stress is something that helps you to pronounce a word in a better manner. So, I'll give you a very small example. You can take an example here of dengue. We normally say dengue ho gaya with the series name, the fever that is dengue. The correct pronunciation is dengue, right? Likewise, we say porridge. It's not porridge. Okay, it's porridge. If I can, I'm not sure whether it will come as a mirror. Yes, it's coming in as a mirror image actually. I have few sheets. I had actually made few sheets so that I could show you the pronunciation and the spelling. However, here I don't know why, but during the live session it comes as a mirror image. So I'll just go. I'll read certain pronunciations that are wrongly pronounced. Okay, so porridge is your kanji or the oats that you have in the morning. Then and badam. It's not almond. It's almond. Almond. Okay, it's not almond. It's almond. Then, if you bury, we say bury someone. It's not bury, it's bury. It's bury someone. Beri. So these pronunciations, there are few pronunciation like jalapeno, the thing that you would get on your pizza topping. It's we pronounce, well, most of us commonly pronounce it as jalapeno. It is written. The spelling is starts with J, so we consider it as J A. However, since it's a Spanish word, you pronounce J A as H A. So it's jalapeno, right? So where would you get the correct pronunciations? There is this app which is like Merriam Dictionary. You can download those apps, and once you download it, any of the words, okay, just type in the word. It will give you the meaning and the correct pronunciation. It will also give you the phonetic name for it, like the way it is written phonetically. So as I was saying about the syllable stress, okay, now coming to the syllable stress. Syllable stress is few, the words are cut in one, two, three, or more parts. So, say for example, a very simple example is photography. So, we say photography. Okay, it is photography. So, when we say pho and top, so the syllabus it's stressed a little more. So, it's photography. Likewise, this now this is very interesting. Okay, we say address. Okay, so the mailing address, and I'm addressing a crowd. However, there is a difference between the two words. The mailing address is known as address. You pronounce it as address. Whereas if you're addressing someone, it is address. Okay, the pronunciation, the spelling is the same. However, one being a noun and one being a verb, the pronunciation of the same word differs. So one is address and one is address. So when you address a crowd, and your mailing address is so and so. All right. Okay. Likewise, I'll give you one more example, which is present. Present and present. So present is a gift and present is the present tense, or now, here, right? Same spelling, two different pronunciation. So there are few tricky words that you need to know, and you need to know pronounce it in a correct manner. Okay. All right. Then the next is your intonation. What is intonation? It is the rise and fall of your voice. So whenever you speak, you modulate your voice. So or else it becomes pretty boring. So if you see great speakers, they have a good variation or modulation in their voice. So then you would say like, how are you? Okay, so how are you? So R is where I'm stressing, and so likewise, or if you want to say how, so you'll say how are you. So that is how you differentiate between intonation. So intonation is stressing on specific word wherein which you want to be considered important, or where you want to give more importance to that particular word, right? So how, I'd say how are you, like I'm asking how are you. So it is that way. So how, what is it that I want to know is all about how you will modulate your voice, and likewise you have your intonation patterns correctly. Okay, so having said that, then what else do I prepared? Let me just find it. Okay, so yes, the next and the last topic would be your articulation of thoughts. See, whenever we try to speak something, we are expert on that particular matter. We do know how we need to present it. However, when we start to speak about it, somewhere our thoughts get lost. So the introduction, whenever you say articulation of thought, that means how do you introduce something, how do you present it, and how do you wrap it up. Right? So these thing is, these few steps that I have mentioned, or the pointers that I have mentioned, is something that we all can work on a daily basis. So what were those? Sorry, it was grammar. In grammar, just make sure that you use the right verb form or the verb type, right? The next one was in grammar, the prepositions, and the prepositions, the verb forms, and the tenses. Okay? Once you get that right, your sentence structure will be correct, because the sentence structure is what? Subject, verb, and subject, verb, and object. All right. So you know what is the subject that you start off with, and then the correct verb form is where most of us go wrong. So just work on that verb form, and always speak in simple uh, present tense or simple past tense. Do not use ing words and make the sentences more confusing. Right? So this is how you will improve the quality of your sentence. Now, you will improve the structure of your sentence. Then, to improve the quality of your sentence, pay attention to your vocabulary. You can have a notepad wherein whenever you come across any new words or any good words that someone else has used, just note it down and try and see that you use that particular word in your day-to-day conversations. So the best technique to improve upon your English is to start recording your voice, or to write down, or to start writing down your thoughts. Say for example, in the morning, I get up in the morning, I brush my teeth, I have my breakfast at 10. So these are the few simple sentences that you can work upon, and then at the end of the day, just read those sentences. You can even record it on your smartphone, and you can see how you sound. And each one of us has a different style or manner of speaking. So you just need to improve upon how you deliver it. So how you can improve? By paying more, by focusing more on syllable stress, the correct pronunciation, and the intonation. Right. So one is some knowing the correct words to use, how to use it, and how to present it. So if you just bifurcate these three and keep these three things in mind when you speak in English, your English would automatically sound better. And whatever you speak or whatever you say it with confidence, say it with conviction. So even if you're wishing someone good morning, even if your face has to show that it is really a good morning, or else if you have a dead expression on your face and you say, hey, good morning, I mean, jiska morning is good, even he will feel bad, like, Are yaar, why did that person even wish me good morning? So, your whatever you say, even your facial expressions, that smile on your face, it really matters, and the way you say it, right? So, you may have different types of voices, different type of modulation, but when you're saying it for us, I mean, a formal on a formal occasion or an informal occasion. So likewise, the way you say it, the style in which you address has to change. Right? So just keep these pointers in mind, and yeah, this is what I had to this is like quickly that I wanted to tell you about the tips of improving the language, and you can work upon all these tips, and you can see the change that the way you speak and all. So yeah, so I'm this is I think okay, so we are almost done with the session. So is there any questions or something that you would like to ask me or something? Mm. Yeah, you can even if you come across something, or later, you can just type in a message and I'll reply back to you, right? So I think I hope you enjoyed the session. I was a little distracted, but yeah, I mean, this is what I want. I had actually prepared something, but then at the last moment I realized that it comes as a mirror image and I couldn't show you the examples that I wanted to show you. But I hope that you have understood. If you have any doubts or something, just let me know. Type in a message and let me know about it. All right. Okay. So signing off. Bye bye. Thank you, Asta. Yeah. Bye bye, all. Thank you for joining in.